It's not that wide.
Oh.
Great, I fucking love this.
So we're here with Wych Elm. This is Jack.
Hello.
And Caitlin.
And Caitlin from the band. Jack plays the guitar. Also, Caitlin
plays
the guitar.
yeah,
Also
sings.
sings. Isn't that amazing? What do you guys at home think? Press 1 if you think that's cool. So first of all, how did you guys?
Press 2 if you think that's
Don't
really
press
lame.
stop though. Whatever you do. Okay. So how did you guys meet? So basically, there are 4 people, not 2. Don't let them fool you. They're actually 4 people. So how did you guys meet?
Well, we met at school.
Yeah.
We went to secondary school together. You were in the year above me, but we were both in the music department a lot because we both did music, I guess.
Yeah.
And
then college.
And then we went to college together, and it wasn't until college we actually started a band together. We weren't really very good friends in secondary school, were we?
We just didn't know each other.
We just we knew of each other, but we weren't really in the same kind of group. Yeah, then we started a band in college.
Right. And how long was this ago?
Oh my god, like 5 years ago.
6
That's a really long time
So
ago.
you guys have been together for 5 years, or
Pretty much, yeah.
the full setup, or
Not the full setup. The full setup now probably be about a year and a half, but just us two has been like 5 years. Yeah.
Alright. So who writes the songs? And what's the songwriting process like? Because I think your songs, they're they're inspired by books and
Loads of stuff, yeah. Just
Right.
whatever I'm kind of going through at the moment. A lot of
So
Yeah.
only you write the songs, right?
yeah. So I write the songs and I kind of I demo them and then send them to everyone else, and everyone kind of adds their own, touch to them, and then we just play it as a band and see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'm like, let's get rid of it, and everyone's like, no, why? And I'm like, this doesn't work. Let's just get rid of it.
So
And, yeah.
about the subject matter. So how did you get inspired by that?
Just like morbidly macabre stuff. I did an interview the other day with this girl from Psych Radio, which is a San Francisco radio station, and we did a Zoom interview, and we were literally speaking for like an hour before we even started the interview because we realized like we had so much in common, like just insane amounts in common. And she made me realize like so much about my subject matter and how that was inspired. And I think because I grew up with a heart condition and I grew up like in and out of hospital, like basically most of my life, I kind of got this massive interest for the macabre and death, and I had this really weird relationship with death growing up because I was kind of just like questioning all the time, like, am I gonna die? Am I like what's gonna happen, and like stuff like that. And it kind of got me really familiar with that subject, and then kind of like anything relevant that came up in my life that was to do with death or anything dark just really interested me, and I felt connected to it because of my past, and it just resonated with me, and it's become like a major influence in my music. And I think that's why. And she went through the exact same thing. It was crazy because she was like, yeah, I grew up with a heart condition as well, and said the way she kind of dealt with that, whereas I dealt with it by writing songs about it, she dealt with that by making movies, and she made loads of like found footage movies about, she got all this like footage from archive.org, and made all these like medical, like old medical tapes like from the 60s and like women giving birth and like stuff like that, and she like compiled it all together and made these like amazing like found footage movies, like really scary, like macabre stuff. And I just think that's amazing, and I was like, you've made me realise like so much about myself. It was an incredible interview, and I think that's why it's always so dark. It's because I've just always felt so close to death.